Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 233.
Boo!
Woohoo! Yeah. Speaking of that, so she's got her braces on now. So she had Invisalign for a while. Now you have your braces. And so what they say, we're checking back in 11 weeks, was it? Or a little bit sooner? 10 weeks. All right, very cool. Somebody just ate my pizza.
You ordered it for all of us.
I did. I was just kidding.
You're so for real.
I was just kidding. You all right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So big week.
Mm-hmm.
If you, a lot of people watched it, which is great, but if you haven't yet, so we went on the Phans of Philly road trip to California.
Yes.
Last week's episode was the first half, which was the Anaheim Ducks and the LA Kings.
Yes.
So this week we have some footage for when the Flyers beat the San Jose Sharks. A lot of young talent on that road trip. Yes. Every time they go on the power play, the Sharks do this, which she was fascinated by.
I think that was really cool.
I like when teams have things, that they do consistently. So yes, every time the Sharks go on the power play, the whole arena started doing that, which was pretty cool. As you could expect, a lot of Shark references. Plus, it was Barbie Day, which I didn't know was a thing. So I forget where it is, but they gave out little fanny packs. They gave mine to Michelle. So
yeah, I had left mine upstairs.
Yeah, they had like a teal one and then a pink and then a hot pink one, but I gave mine to Michelle. So, but we got free fanny packs.
You weren't going to use the fanny pack?
I was not going to use the hot pink fanny pack. Modern guy, but I just can't see myself rocking a hot pink fanny pack. So
Dad's a hater.
Oh, just not for me. I have my gritty fanny pack.
Oh god.
And I need to look like a old dad going to Disney. Just rock the gritty fanny pack.
You gotta put your neck fan on.
Yeah, if we take me back to Disney, I will be wearing that. That was so hot. Anyway, so Phans of Philly road trip. They're actually in Detroit right now, cheering on them. Jen and her husband and some of the other guys, some of the other fan club members. But did you have a good time in San Jose?
Yeah, I had so much fun.
The whole road trip was great.
Yeah.
Kudos to it's all laid out. The transportation's all there. But what did you think about San Jose's arena?
I thought it was very nice. I thought it was nice. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
I thought it was neat. The thing in San Jose,
there was lots of food.
There was a lot of food options.
There was lots of different food options.
Yep, and they had what I thought was neat was the on top of every food kiosk they had tables and chairs.
Yeah.
So if you go up some stairs and you could sit on top of the kiosk and eat, which kind of kept the concourse a little more empty.
Yeah.
Which I thought was nice. So I think we did this last week, but let's recap. Which buildings did you think? What was your favorite of the three buildings?
My favorite was Anaheim, and then San Jose, and then LA.
Yeah. Okay. And I agree. I actually have the same listing. I thought the same thing. Anaheim's was the best, then San Jose, then LA.
Yeah.
So we have a ton of pictures that'll be attached on the end of the video. The first thing is of our trip, the second part of the trip. So what Phans of Philly did was we flew into LAX, stayed in Santa Monica, saw the Kings and the Ducks. Then we got on a plane from LAX to San Francisco, stayed in San Francisco, took the bus down to San Jose. But the trip was great because it gave us time each day to visit. So we saw Fisherman's Wharf.
Yes. We
took the boat ride out under the Golden Gate Bridge and around Alcatraz. We saw the seals in the harbor, which were pretty cool. They're famous. So it was nice. We got to spend a whole day in San Francisco, and then of course the next day was the game. So it was a nice mix of sightseeing and hockey.
Yes.
And then after that, as soon as I got back, Neil Little was our guest at the fan club. So if you're new, because we've got a few new subscribers and stuff, we are also the social media managers for the official Flyers fan club.
When he says we, he means me.
She does most of the work.
Dad can't do social media.
I've gotten better. Well, you update the website and stuff. That I can't do. So, Dad
just has the title because he's 18 plus.
Yeah, you have to be 18 to get it. Well, Michelle can do it in a month.
He's like 75.
I am not. That's Grandpa. So anyway, so Neil Little was our guest at the fan club. He talked about some of his days scouting with the Flyers, the scouting with Montreal, and of course he was a Phantoms goalie who won 2 Calder Cups, which was pretty cool.
One day you're actually going to watch this and be like 75.
Yes, I will, because I still watch all your old episodes. Because I love you. And I like watching you when you were little. So, but yeah, Neil was a great guest. I took pictures of everybody, signed autographs. I my Neil Little jersey, and so it was nice to see Neil. And then I got to go to a practice
Yes, yes.
So because Flyers are on a little bit of a roll, and let's see. Oh, Alex Bump.
Mm-hmm.
So Alex broke a stick, which I have the shaft of the stick too, but and then he happened to be cool. I stopped afterwards practicing. He was nice enough to sign it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice of Alex. I really like Alex's game. He's really transitioned well into the Flyers. So back to the fan club. So if the Flyers make the playoffs, the date can change. But our next fan club meeting is April 20th in Voorhees.
Mm-hmm.
It's our year-end party. And the guest is Russ Cohen, who's always our last guest of the year because Russ is a prospects expert and a draft expert. So he gives us a lot of insight on who the Flyers might draft and who might be there, and also just other questions about, really knowledgeable guy.
Yeah.
And then, so that's the fan club. Oh, and now, so lastly, I feel bad for the kid because he's only going to play 1 year in college, but Porter Martone's first year of college just came to an end. Feel bad for him. However, really lucky for Flyers fans because I fully expect Danny to have him signed in the next couple of days, which means he's going to play some games for the Flyers before the season's out. And usually I'm not a big rush the prospects guy, but I think Porter can play in the NHL. And I think he would help the team probably score, and if they use him right, put him in the net front for the power play, or I'm not expecting 10 goals in 10 games, but I do think he can play. So I am excited for him to make his debut, and I do think he can help the playoff push. I know the playoffs are a long shot, but depending on how this weekend goes, it could get better. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm just also excited to see the kid play. I know the whole fan base is in love with Mitchkov, but I really think once more people see Porter Martone play, he's a Flyer.
Yeah.
Like Wayne Simmons, like just a hard-nosed, loves the game, not afraid to get in the dirty areas, like just physical strong. Like he's just going to get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Martone's game, and I think it's something the Flyers are missing. So I really think he's going to be a nice piece as this rebuild continues.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
I second it.
Seconded.
Second.
Thank you, child. I'm kind of pumped because again, I feel bad for him, but I just watched Michigan lose, so like I said, I'm excited for the Flyers' future. You have a good time on the trip?
Yeah, I had so much fun. It was really great.
And anything else you would like to add, my child?
Oh. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, got that fan club meeting next April. Hopefully the Flyers make the playoffs, and it has to be moved or something. But we'll see. I read something like the odds are like 10% right now, but some of the other teams lost. So if the Flyers win this or that, it actually climbs into the 20s. So still a long shot, but you know what? The Flyers are doing it on their end. Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to have beaten Columbus one of those 2 times, but they're winning. I forget what the record is, like 8-2 or something like that. I mean, they're, certainly at least entertaining games. They're fighting. Oh, that was the other thing, the town hall. So you couldn't make it because it was a casino. But the Flyers had their town hall with Keith Jones, Danny Briere, a bunch of executives talking about the new arena they're going to build and where the Flyers are at. And he did see something interesting about Jack Nesbitt, who's a big center that we're waiting on. He's definitely not ready for the team next year, but it sounds like he's going to go to college. Mm-hmm. So instead of playing another year of Canadian juniors, I think college is going to be good for him. Yeah. So that was something Danny said that I thought was interesting. They said that Berglund, so centers is what everybody's upset about. The Flyers have no centers, which I don't agree with. The Flyers have centers coming, but so Jetlachenko obviously didn't blow away a year or 2, but people have ups and downs. But he's still super fast. He's playing on a different role with his new team. Don't write the kid off yet. He's going to be able to give him a chance to fight to play a Flyer out of camp next year. If not, he's going to be in the Phantoms, which is going to help his development. Jack Berglund, they said, is ahead of schedule, so he could be over here next year. And they said that Nesbitt is going to play a year in college, which he's got the frame. He just needs to add muscle. Yeah. So that was the update from Danny on that. Yeah. So I was going to say, so we have a few dudes. Yeah, there's 3 legit center prospects. People are already writing them off. I have no idea. They could be 1C, 2C, 3C, 4C. We'll see as time goes on. But there are definitely center prospects in there. Don't write them off yet. Half the fan base has them all being no more than 3Cs and that's it. Even though most of the people I've never seen him play more than a game or two. So, but we'll see how it goes. And then he really talked about getting Jiricek for Brink. The Jiricek's scoring points in the AHL. His defense still needs work, but he legit could run the power play next year, which possibly. Again, I'd rather have more high-end projects in the system than not. So I still think that was a really great trade. And that's I think what else Danny said. Those are the most players he talked about. Getting Forrester back next year will help.
Yeah.
Cates has really taken a good step. Drysdale, that was the other one too. Drysdale's taken a really nice step. Hope he's still capable of another one too, which is nice. So we'll see where that lands. That was the bulk of it.
Oh, you know what I found very funny? In every single arena, in like California.
Yeah.
Before the game would start, they would go through like some rules, and they'd be like, "Don't get too intoxicated, don't curse, don't use bad gestures, like X, Y, and Z." And I was like, "Dad, have we ever done this in Philly?" And Dad was like, "No, we're Philly. We don't really care."
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be blasting, bad language in front of a 5-year-old all game. But
yeah.
It was just a much softer touch in California.
Yeah, they were like, "Okay, we gotta be nice. This is a game."
It's not Philly, that's for sure.
I realized how like passionate Philly is, because like even when we'd be in any arena, like you would still hear us over the actual fans like there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We made it on TV, and especially the Anaheim game. But Anaheim and LA, you could hear us because I went back and watched the Ducks game when we got home because I wanted to see it and hear us, and you could definitely hear us. Like and it was like 150 of us compared to 15,000, and you could hear us, which was pretty cool. You could hear the Fans of Philly group and all the fans that were out there. So
I was yelling.
Oh yeah, it was passionate, but LA was cool. It was a very diverse crowd, which was neat. And I'd say all the fans everywhere was nice because the Ducks game's kind of gotten heated, but it was a nice. It's how I think sports should be. Rivalry should be fun, like I'm passionate, but there's no reason to beat up a Penguins fan unless you know what I mean. Like,
we don't need fist fighting,
right? But California was just fun enough. There was like, we would start a Let's Go Flyers chants. They would boo and start theirs, and then we would drown them out, which was fun. And it was like just that competition, fun amount of going to a game in an away building without it being over the top and somebody threatening my kid or then I gotta throw hands. So it was like, but it was just that right amount of.
It's still fun.
Yeah, like when we were at the Sharks game, like I was having fun with the guys in front of us, but as soon as the game was over, they were like, good game, man. Congratulations on the win. We'll get you next time. But it was like fun competition, which I really enjoyed. I know this has been a longer one. We got a lot of video and stuff added on to the end, so please keep an eye on that. Next year, Fans of Philly, if you want to go on road trips, keep an eye out. They also do baseball and the Eagles as well, Phillies and Eagles. So, we might do a Philly. Well, you won't, but because you hate baseball. But actually, you're the baseball manager now. You don't hate it as much as you used to.
I don't hate baseball now.
We might do like a bus trip, maybe to like DC or something. Yeah. So, but Fans of Philly was great. That's kind of it, kiddo. Yeah. Let's go. You go eat some more pizza.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat pizza. I'll let you have the last slice, though.
I raised you right.
There's one more slice.
Thanks, kiddo.
Yeah.
It's all yours. You can have it, kid.
No, my teeth hurt now. I only had one slice.
Getting used to those braces.
Yeah. It's not that bad. Like, it's not, like, excruciating pain. I'm dying.
No, it's just some adjustment.
It is uncomfortable, though. And especially because I have bite blockers in the back, so, like, I can't bite down all the way. That's literally the most annoying part.
Gotcha.
That's the part that hurts the most and is most annoying.
You'll get used to it. And it won't be that long. It is only a couple of weeks till you're done, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, shout out to all the new friends we made on the Fans of Philly trip.
We had a lot of fun. We made some new people.
You learned how to shoot pool.
I did. I learned how to shoot pool. I drank a lot of Shirley Temples.
Oh, yeah,
I charged them to Dad's credit card.
Yes, you did. Jen bought you those cool ears.
Yes, Jen bought me.
Which was nice. I got you pucks and stuff. So, but yeah. And you made friends to touch your pool. Gary learned how to rile up a crowd.
Uh-huh. Dude, Gary would just stand up and start yelling.
So, all right, well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
The Porter Martone era starts in Philly. By the time next week's video comes, I bet she's at least played a game. We'll find out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.